please check in your screen. Here, Tomcat 9.0 server at localhost. Please click on this option. Okay, then it will show a new page, new tab. Here you can see this HTTP/1.1. Please change the port number and save this. Okay. Change this port number and save this file. After that, try to execute your application. Okay. It's working. Hello, Surya. Okay, good. So now, okay, this is last application. Now I'm going to start the recording. Okay, recording is already started. Okay. This is the last application. Now I'm going to create a copy of this project and try to next topics. So web 1, copy and paste. Web 2, close all. Okay, HTML, Java resource is demo, servlet. Okay, so here, please see here. By default, here I have not declared method. So we can also declare here method. Method is equal to get. Currently, I'm working on get. Okay. So here we can execute this. Next, we can remove this. Okay, here we can input admin, password, and click on login. So incorrect username or password. Okay, it's working, no problem. If we declare as a Surya, on login, it's working. Welcome, Surya. So actually, by default method is get, and we have not need to declare get. By default, this is a get. But suppose we want to work on post, so we have second option post. So here we can change it as a post. Okay. Now again we are going to execute this application. Click on Run on Server. Next, finish. Okay, here declare Surya and password admin at the 123. Click on login. It shows error because you can see here. Here we are using post as a method, but in servlet I have used do get. So if we are using get, then we can use do get. If we are using post, so we will use do. Okay, because here I have declared method as a post. So in servlet, we will use do post at the place of do get. If we are using get, so we will use do get. Okay, now again, I'm going to execute this application. Then answer servlet, next, and finish. Okay, specify username and password. Click on login. It will show it's working because we are using do post. Here, this method is post. So we will use in servlet do post. Okay, understood? What is the difference between do get and do post? Actually, by default method is uh, get, and through the get, if we are using get, so we can transfer only 2 KB, very limited data we can transfer from the front end to back end. But if we are using post, so we can transfer unlimited data from the source to destination or front end to back end. So if you have need to transfer unlimited data from client side to back end, front side to back end, so we will use post. But if we want to transfer limited data, so we can use do get. Okay, and if we are using get, so in servlet we will use do get. If we are using post, then in servlet we will use do post. Okay, second thing, in exam this execution, you can see here this is a blank, no problem. Okay, but suppose we are using get. Suppose here we use get. Okay, save this file. If we are using get, so here we will use do get. Again, we are going to execute this program. So you can see here, run, next, finish. Okay, you can see here. This is the address bar. Localhost. Localhost means server is access in current system. 8081 is a port number. Wave1 is our project name. And index.html is a file name. Okay. Now I'm going to specify username and password. Okay, click on login. Then you can see here incorrect username password in address bar. You can see here username is equal to admin and pwd is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I want to say that if we use get method, so all data will display on address bar. Okay, so for security purpose, this is not suitable for application. Okay, but if you can see again, you can see here, we can change the another information like Surya and password, another password like admin123, click on login. Then you can see all information of client side display on the address bar. Uname is equal to Surya and PWD is equal to admin 40123. Okay, so all information will display on address bar if we use get method. But suppose we want to use post. So here we can change the post and here change post. Again, I'm going to use this. Next and finish. Okay, here we can specify admin and admin address 123. Click on login. So you can see here. If we use post, so post does not display the values on the address bar. So security purpose, for security purpose, post is better than get. Okay, you can see again, we can use, suppose we use another values like Surya and here any other password, login, you can see here. Okay, so for security purpose, most post is better than get, because if we use get, then all information of front end display on the address bar. But if we use post, so information does not display on the address bar. So security purpose, for security purpose, post is better than get. But because get transfer only limited data from front end to back end. So get is faster than post. And through the post, we can transfer unlimited data from front end to back end. Okay. Next thing, if we are using get, so if we send a request to server through the get, so after receiving the response from the server, we can send another request. But in post, we can send multiple requests simultaneously to server. These are the some differences between get and post. Okay. Okay, good. Good, Surya. Now, suppose here we are transferring some data, uname and PWD from front end to back end, demo.java. But suppose we want to transfer these values from to another page. At the place of this page, we want to use the value of USR and PSSR, uname and PWD from this servlet to another servlet. So we have we have an interface name is dispatcher servlet. We can use dispatcher servlet and transfer data from one servlet to another servlet. Okay, so now I'm going to create another servlet. So click right mouse button, new servlet. Okay, here we can specify name like suppose, oh, so the next name is test. You can specify any name, no problem. Click on next, then next, and now we actually currently we are using, you can use here post. So remove the selection of doGet and click on finish. Okay, this is another. And suppose we want to transfer the values from demo servlet to test servlet. Okay, one servlet to another servlet. So we have another interface name is RequestDispatcher. Okay, so here I'm going to use this request okay heart is equal to request dispatcher. So we use request. Request provide us a method name is get request dispatcher, and here we can specify the name of servlet. Then the name of servlet is test. After that, actually request dispatcher provide us two methods. First is forward. So through the forward, we can transfer the value from uh, one page to another page. So here first argument is request and response. Okay, and we can remove these values from demo to test. Okay, here demo to test. Showing error. What is the error? That is the okay. Same as demo is also display the okay. So here you can see here we are trying to transfer the values to demo. Okay, but suppose we have requirement of these values on test. So we can use request dispatcher. To the request dispatcher, we can transfer the value of request and response to another servlet. And we have another servlet name is test. So we can transfer all values to test. Okay, and test. In test, we can use get request dispatch request get parameter and get the values and perform the other operation as per our requirement. Okay, now I'm going to execute this and you can see this.